there, I am here at the AMT Vintage pre-opening tonight. It's Friday night in Pasadena. This adorable vintage store. They've been in Jersey City, now they're in the LA area here in Pasadena, where I live. So it's really exciting to pop in here. And there's a lot going on. But what I'm going to show you, very top, look, that's the famous mosquito clock dress. It's up in the window. Because you know, I love mosquito. I have two of those. And they have one too. And it's quite beautiful. So anyway, so they have taken over a former retail space here in Pasadena on 16 Holly Street. And just thought we'd come peek some of the amazing vintage they have in here. I'm going to try to be mindful of the people and not get them in here. But it's colorized. And there's a lot of true vintage, like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. A smattering of designer vintage, but not tons of it. But just like this is like a new piece. But you know, obviously we're getting into some older pieces here. This is true vintage. You can tell by the buttons on the side. But it's just beautiful. And this is one of my favorite pieces. $680 for this. This Mongolian lamb is very popular, and this is really cute. So you'll notice Marciano, what they've done is it is a range of brands and a range of prices, but their editorial eye is just fantastic. And you can see the beautiful pieces that they have here. So something like this, $680. This is real rabbit. More vintage pieces here. Like this is newer piece, but it fits beautiful. It's an ALC. And we've got some boas. And this is obviously a vintage piece from the 50s, $175. So it's a range of prices. So if you love vintage, definitely come check this out. This is one of my favorite pieces here. This is $250, Catherine Story. I've never seen anything like this. Beautiful wrap here, crocheted with these leather pieces, which really make it stand out. This is some true vintage, very delicate, very romantic, perfect for Valentine's Day. And they said that this particular selection was curated with Valentine's Day in mind. So yeah, just beautifully colorized. If you're a bride looking for pieces for your honeymoon, they have tons of lingerie that we'll get to later. These beautiful romantic colors, nice fluid. They have an excellent eye. So this is a Terry John. No, Ricky Freeman for Terry John. This is $125 for that piece, which I think is a really good value for that gorgeous piece of fabric. So yeah. So again, you know, black and red are some of my favorite colors. This is an incredible piece here. Anna Sui, $228. I just think that is beautiful. This is beautiful. They have a wonderful eye here. This is really for a vintage piece, but look how those two go together so well. Claude Montana. Obviously a newer piece, but they beautifully curated everything in here. So definitely keep them in mind. This Givenchy is really cute. It's just lined in fur, but it's like very like wearable vintage. And one of my favorite pieces, I don't know if someone bought it, but we'll see. Here's a Gautier piece for $350, super cute. This one is Andrea Jovine. These are really, when I come across these, when I'm out looking, is usually you have to check for holes because the little critters have found them, but this one's in excellent shape. But this is one of my favorite pieces today, the Lillian for $750. Look at this. That is something else. This is my favorite piece. Another woman bought a beautiful white leather coat with a fur collar. It's absolutely gorgeous, but this is my favorite of the night, is this one. I just think that is really amazing. Again, we're going by color. This is like it's an Yves Saint Laurent, very vintage, sparkly top, perfect for Valentine's Day. Here for the bride, for like weddings and honeymoon, things like this. Super cute. If you're going away for Valentine's Day on a weekend, there's all sorts of silk pieces here. I'm gonna go over here to this rack, which are a lot of vintage knits here that are super amazing. This one's from the 1940s for $265 by Lofty's. Look at this one. Okay, here's some vintage lingerie. They have colorized. These are really special. And look at these amazing pieces. And these are highly sought after. Now some, if I'm not mistaken, they may actually dye these colors, right? So they get the, and that way you can cover a multitude of sins in like a piece, an ivory piece that, you know, didn't withstand the test of time very well. But here they've tie-dyed this and really brought it back to life. This is Evelina Vintage, $365. Absolutely beautiful. So again, I remember talking to these people at a current affair about these pieces that were dyed, and they said they did dye them. All I can say is that is a genius idea to reviving vintage silks and pieces so they can be worn today. It's so much fun to be in here. Like, as a lover of clothes, like it's just exciting just to see the pieces. And he's so delicate. It's just beautiful. You can get married in these. Really fun for an alternate bride. You have just every brand in here, and there's nothing too outrageously priced. I think that you're basically paying for the uniqueness. Like, look at that. Just incredible. How much was that one? Let's see. Is there a price? This one's a mystery, of course. Super special. We have some more here. Pieces. Oh, they're also having this wonderful artwork here tonight. I do not know who this is by, unfortunately. There's no sign, but I think these are some sale pieces, which are really nice. It's just a little something for everyone. Love this vintage one here with this embroidered hem. Who makes this one? I don't know. Sure is cute though. It's just really special. They have such a great eye here. So if you're coming to Pasadena, definitely plan to come by here. Now, they haven't opened yet. They're going to open a little bit later this month, so definitely check them out on Instagram, AMT Vintage, and you will be able to be alerted to when they are going to be open in Pasadena on a regular basis. I was talking to some of the staff, and it sounds like they're going to have some other vintage dealers in here, so maybe not all theirs. So that's going to be kind of interesting and add to the variety of pieces in here. Look at that. So fun. This jumpsuit by night. Yeah. This is really, I really love this. Natural leather. I think this is deer skin. Has its own unique feel to it. So many beautiful bags. It's incredible. You know, these vintage pieces, it's always amazing when you can find them with all the beads, you know, not like coming off. So they are in such great condition. It's such a great eye here. So that's just a little taste of what's here. Let's see if there's anything else to show you. Yes, more knits. We have beautiful shoes here. Some snacks, healthy snacks, and there's some jewelry in here. It's a little hard to see. And this is the bag. So definitely come follow AMT Vintage and get ready for when they open up in Pasadena full time. And that's it. Thank you for joining me. It's Jennie here, and we'll talk to you soon.